Assalamu alaikum children. Welcome back to the science class for the grade 3. In today's video, we are going to start lesson number 3, soil. So at the end of this lesson, you will be able to define what is soil, and you will be able to explain and identify the formation of soil and contents of soil and the types of soil and its uses. Okay, so let's see what is soil. Soil is the upper layer of earth in which plants grow and on which we walk. What is soil? Soil is the upper layer of the earth in which plants grow and on which we walk. So now we will see how is soil formed. Soil is formed when rocks break down. Rocks break into smaller pieces due to the action of water, wind, heat, and cold. It makes millions of years for rocks to break up into tiny particles. And dead and decayed plants and animal matter also mixes with tiny rocks to form the soil. So in the soil, what are the contents present? Tiny rock particles and dead and decayed plant and animal matter also mixes with the soil, and this is how the soil formed. Now we will see what does soil contain. Soil contains rocks and stones of different sizes, clay, sand and gravel. What are the contents of soil? Clay, sand and gravel. Clay consists of very fine pieces of rocks, and sand consists of grainy but bigger pieces of rock, and gravel consists of small stones. In this picture you can see rocks and stones at the bottom layer. Okay, now minerals are also present in the soil which help plants to grow. Dead and decayed plants and animal matters, which is called humus. Humus provides nutrients for the growth of plants, and air and water content also present in the soil. So let us now do some experiment to know more about soil. So children, to perform this experiment, we need some things. They are a glass jar, water, and a handful of garden soil. We need some soil, one glass jar means bottle, and water. To find out what soil contains, we are going to perform this activity. So in this activity, first we will put the soil in the jar. Add a glass of water and mix the soil and water well. Let the mixture stand for 15 to 20 minutes. Now observe the jar. After mixing this, we have to leave the jar for 15 to 20 minutes to settle down this, to allow these particles to settle down. Then what do we see after 15 to 20 minutes? We will see pebbles and mud. Okay, we will see at the bottom pebbles and mud. Then what do we see above the pebbles and mud? We see muddy water, clay and sand. Then at the top of this jar, we will see humus, that is the dead and decaying matter which is light in weight. So it will be floating on the water. So at the top layer, at the water, there will be some floating matter, that is humus. So what does soil contain here? At the bottom, pebbles and mud. Then above this, we will find some muddy water, clay and sand. And at the top of the water surface, we will find some light humus particles. Okay. Now we will see types of soil. Different types of soil are found at different places. There are three types of soil. See, in our country, only we can see at different places, at different regions, we will find different color and type of soil. So there are three types of soil: clayey soil, sandy soil, and loamy soil. So let's see first about clayey soil. Clayey soil has the smallest particles. When we make it wet, the soil becomes sticky as there is very little air for roots to breathe. Plants do not grow well in the soil. So clayey soil is not suitable for growing plant. It is the soil with very small particles. Okay. Next is sandy soil. It consists of a lot of sand particles. It can hold very little water. That is why plants do not grow well in this soil also. Next is loamy soil. It is a mixture of sand, clay and humus. It is also called loam and garden soil. So plants grow very well in this loamy soil, where the soil is the mixture of sand, clay and humus. So this soil is suitable for growing plants. So plants grow well in loamy soil because it contains the right amount of sand, clay, humus, and water. Plants can grow better if manure is added. Manure is a mixture of cow dung and decaying plant matter. The addition of manure helps to make the soil more fertile. So, as we have seen that loamy soil is suitable for growing plants as it contains proper amount of water, sand, clay and humus. Okay, so let's perform one more activity to see how loamy soil is suitable. To prove that loamy soil holds the right amount of water for plant growth, let's perform this activity. So for this we need three strainers, one spoonful each of sand, clay and loam, water, and three plastic bowls. So in three different plastic bowls we have to put one spoonful of sand, in one bowl, one spoonful of clay and loam in three different bowls. Okay, then what we have to do, place the three strainers on the three plastic bowls, put sand, clay and loam in three strainers, pour water into each strainer. Then what do we see? We will notice that water drains out first from sandy soil, then from loamy soil, and it takes the longest to drain water from clayey soil. So, what does this experiment prove? Loamy soil holds the right amount of water for plants' growth. Sandy soil can hold very little water. Clayey soil holds a lot of water. So, both these qualities are not good for the plants. So, loamy soil can also hold the right amount of air. uh, so this is suitable for the plant. Okay children, so we have studied about the soil, what does it contain and what are the types of soil. Uh, so that's it for today's video. In the next class we shall be discussing about uses of soil. Till then, take care of yourself. Goodbye.